Why is there a setting on your washing machine called normal? The addition of this word on a dial on a household appliance might seem completely innocuous on the surface, but it has cascade effects for the way in which we think about our personal hygiene, the products we buy at the supermarket, and our collective impact upon the rest of nature through the water consumption, the detergents, the electricity usage, and the electrical equipment, and so on. Barely a couple of generations ago, people didn't wash their clothes after a single use. They may have washed their clothes once a week, maybe once a month, and they certainly didn't own as many clothes or cosmetics as we own today. In fact, many of the concerns that we have about our bodies are very new and recent concerns. Rhytids, halitosis, cellulite, these are all 20th century inventions used to sell you products that will hopefully remedy your abnormalities. So where does the concept of abnormality and normality come from? Well, actually, the concept of normality is really young. It was invented in the 1830s by a French demographer called Adolphe Quetelet. He misappropriated a mathematical calculation from astronomy called the law of errors and applied it to human populations and called it the normal or the average. Now, the use of this mathematical calculation was flawed, but nonetheless it had the aura of scientific objectivity, and this concept became really popular. In the 20th century, it became one of the central drivers and one of the central organising principles for the way in which we lead our everyday life. And this is problematic. The myth of normality is an obstacle to self-fulfillment. It's a barrier to social inclusion, and it's a massive hurdle to the rest of nature. So understanding the history of normality is an important step towards questioning, challenging, and disrupting the patterns of normality that are problematic for ourselves and for the planet.